We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin. And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this. And what this is, from Angry Goat Pepper Company, it is Goat Rider. And I spent some time on this in the written review, which is available down in the description below. But this is... So I know labels don't matter as far as flavor, right? You don't taste the label. But that's the first thing people are going to look at when, especially if they're not familiar with the sauce. Now this one was on Hot One, so it might have somewhat of an advantage there. But getting away from this and getting into things that are clear and useful is only going to help the industry, and that's really what we want. And it might seem like I'm being overly hard on these with their stupid diamond plating nonsense here in the label that is not, there's not crisp edges here. It's all granulated, and same thing here. So they put shadowing on this text and it just renders it all pretty much unintelligible. I can see horsepower in there, but nobody's going to try to fight through all this. Try to read what this nonsense is. You can see it's on wings, pizza, and other stuff, fried rice, I guess. But it's just this is bad design. And why is this in red, white, and blue? Red, white, blue, red, white, blue, red, white, blue. I get it that you know you've got 9 letters in Goat Rider, so that's an easy thing to do, right? And in hot sauce, you don't actually have that. So you've got white, blue, red. Yeah, white, blue, red, and then white, blue. Why? What is this adding exactly? And here they did the shadowing again. I don't get this. And on this Goat Rider too. So we have the flamed wheels, which is obviously Ghost Rider, but then we have the American flag, and we've got the headband, which is more like Easy Rider, which I also mentioned in the review. It's a confused graphic, and it's just... This, like, if I saw this, I would not be enticed to buy this sauce. I really wouldn't. And seeing this label, I had to go online to look at what the ingredients were. I would not do that in the store. I would just give up and say, all right, I'm definitely not walking out with whatever this is. So I'm going to try to pull this in. And, oh, this is just off. This is hideous design. And if I am being overly hard on them, it's because Angry Goat is one of my favorite companies, and I want them to be excellent. I want everything to be great with them. And when it's not, then I feel it's incumbent on fans in particular to say, hey, this is not good. So we start with balsamic vinegar, and it's my second least favorite vinegar, right next to apple cider. Apple cider is first. We have cayenne pepper. We have Vermont maple syrup, roasted red pepper. We've got garlic powder. No, there's the apple cider vinegar. Yay! My 2 least favorites combined in one sauce. We have a ghost pepper mash and smoked paprika, which is apparently just here for color because it doesn't show up in the flavor at all. And then we have ghost pepper powder. As unclear as this is, as confused as the label is, it does resonate with the sauce because I don't think this sauce actually has an idea what it is trying to be either. It pours very smooth. Very, very nice and smooth pour. Cayenne and ghost together is a really good combination. Unquestionably. It's a great combination. Oh, there's also molasses in this. I don't know if I pointed that out, but there's molasses too. So molasses and maple syrup are the 2 flavoring. And the molasses does give it a certain richness. I will say that. And you can see it sticks okay to the spoon that doesn't like things to be stuck to it. And you can see there is little bits of red particles in there, possibly the ghost pepper, possibly the cayenne. As far as the sauce, it looks okay. It looks like it's something deep and rich. And I think that's what they were trying to go for. I think they were trying to go for a fairly complex flavor here. Despite their nonsense with the motorcycle, I think that's what they were trying to go for here. But cayenne and ghost, for whatever else, are not necessarily deep and complex peppers, I don't think. I think cayenne in particular isn't. And ghost can be a little bit more of a rich pepper, but it really kind of, once you get up into that territory, you really don't have a lot of complexity of flavor. It's mostly just bitter heat. The thinner the walls, the pepper, and I think that's why they put the red pepper in there. But I still think that's kind of what they were trying to go for, this rich, deep, complex business. So, all right, let's get on into this. Oh man. Right out of the gate, it's a vinegar salt. There is a little bit of greeniness in here. Almost like the seeds bit of the mash. That's a little unpleasant. There's a little bit of a backhand there with the ghost pepper. I mean, there's enough heat to let you notice that there's something there, but it's not spectacularly hot. It's that vinegar is just, well, so this is not going to be something I'm going to be tempted to use outside of the wings. And the Q3 2022 wing thing I got coming up, we'll see. Because sometimes I don't know, I don't like this in any other setting. I've tried this in multiple things. It's just really hard to get past that vinegar. So we're just going to pour a puddle here. We're just going to add some chicken strips. Oh, man. Why they chose those two particular vinegars, it's baffling to me. But I don't like it. All right. I don't know if I'm able to finish this pile. This is repulsive. This is so not good. I'm trying to see if I can get a burn out of this. I already know the flavor is hideous garbage. It's a waste of the cayenne and ghost peppers. Man. This is terrible. I'm not. The other one's gonna have to wait. I'm not using any more of this wretched sauce. It brings me no joy to say this. This is probably the worst sauce I've had in 2022. It is really bad. And it's, I gave it a 0. Which I think there have been other ones on that show also that I've given a 0 to. But I guess you really have to like balsamic, and I don't understand where balsamic and apple cider together is a thing that goes with motorcycles and bikers. I don't see any of them chugging, bottles of balsamic on the road. So I just don't understand the motif here. I get it, ghost peppers, you want to call it ghost rider, but you're angry goat and you want to call it goat rider. Hee hee, I get it, right? I understand that joke. But I understand the naming convention, I just don't understand where it applies to the sauce. And this is just it's bad. I guess I'll leave it at that. This is not an enjoyable sauce on any level. And it will be in the Q3 2022 wing thing coming up later on this month. It's September as I'm doing this. So it'll be coming up at the end of this month. But if this isn't really, really good on wings, I'm not sure how long it's going to be sticking around. Because I can't really use it anywhere else. It's another one of those sauces that if it wasn't on the show, I probably would have already binned it. It's going to be blunt. But definite misfire from Angry Goat. Definitely shows you that it can happen to anybody, no matter how immensely talented and adventurous that they are. And that might be the problem, actually. This could be the bad side of experimentalism. Sometimes you get concoctions like this. I really don't understand how this got to be bottled. Definitely is not anything I'm enjoying at all. So anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. This is the Angry Goat Pepper Company Goat Rider hot sauce. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.